Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of malfunction there. We started a game and I got dropped, but we kept the same races.
Yes.
They were PvP, so we wanted to just keep it fair and not, like, re-roll the random dice.
Exactly.
Or die, plural. So it is going to be PvP, and once again, Nova getting his main. And I have a bad feeling for my man, Leffen, who I was rooting for because Nova did that BM. And I was just rooting, and now it just does not seem, good.
Hard to say.
Starting down here in the bottom right position, we have Nova, and over here on the left-hand side, we have Leffen. This is, if Nova wins, a championship game. He will be crowned.
No, this could
champion.
be the real win, and Nova now trying to play to the crowd. For people reading this, I apologize if the BM might have affected you in any way. It was just to have some fun. I'm a good guy. I believe you,
I believe
Hulk Hogan.
I believe him too. Yeah, it's WWE type thing.
He's playing face right now.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Yeah.
He's playing face.
Oh, well.
He's not heel, he's face. Well, they not only do they get to keep the races because we gave them that choice, but they're also in the exact same map positions.
Yeah.
So this is about as good as we could have possibly hoped for.
Yep.
I'm intrigued to see if Leffen can pull out a freaking miracle here.
I'm hoping. I'd like to see it go into Game 5, and I'd like to see Nova sweat a little bit. He's just been getting so much Protoss throughout this series.
Well, he got like no Protoss all the way up to this, and then
now he's got it when it matters.
Now he's got it when it matters.
Yeah,
that's
it's luck.
So I guess for him, it all worked out.
Yeah,
it all worked out.
What it
Although
is.
we'll see if it ultimately works out here because he still has some work to do.
So the last PvP was a 3-gate versus 3-gate. Let's see if they switch things up a little bit. Maybe we'll get a DT rush out of one of them. The second gas is going down here for Nova, so this actually might be a DT rush, or it could be a proxy Stargate. We'll find out momentarily. The core is going to go down right now, and up here the core is going down at the same time. Just one gas for Leffen, 2 for Nova. So it looks like Leffen is probably going to be going into another 3 or 4 gate scenario.
I'm surprised that we're not seeing Leffen just cheese or something like that, because at this point it is, well, I mean, I don't know how much I would count this as.
Is it going to be a proxy Stargate off one gas, which would surprise the almighty tits off me?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the second gas. He waited for the probe, but the probe still does not see the second gas.
Nope, not yet anyway.
No, he sees it.
Now he's fucked.
Okay.
Well, that's all you need to see.
That's all she wrote.
He needed to get on that probe a long time ago.
Here comes the Stargate. Now, if he is going for DTs here, this might actually screw him. If he's getting out a Stalker. It's very...
If the Grand Finals thing is still at the top of the thing.
Grand Finals!
This is the most professional StarCraft tournament stream of all time.
Hey, that's another dirt moment. That's another 10 bucks.
Do not let anybody tell you differently. We run the fucking show. WCS ain't got nothing on this shit.
Ain't got shit.
Ain't got shit.
Now, we're on, like, the same budget as them, and we're still doing it better.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so we've got oh, that's a big supply block.
Wow, that
is
sucks.
a huge supply block right now.
That sucks.
Forced to chuck down 2 pylons. That is massive. That's really gonna help out Leffen here with this the Stargate rush.
Yeah, that could actually be the difference between this Stargate rush being successful regardless of the fact that the second gas was scouted.
Oh, look, and he's looking around here too because he noticed, like, what the hell's going on in this base?
He knows
he's got 2
something's
gases. This isn't, you know, and he's a Protoss player. He knows when something looks fishy. And unfortunately, and he's chrono boosting out these Stalkers, but he's gonna be able to Stalker short by the time this happens. Going Oracle here, which is fine. If he would have gotten a Void Ray, he definitely would have been in some serious doo-doo. So this Oracle is going to come in and try and do some damage, but at the very least, it's going to slow down any attacks that Nova was going to have, and only gets 1 probe out of that. That's an absolute fail.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't really hard to freaking figure out for Nova. He just needed to figure out where it's ultimately coming from, because as soon as that probe saw that second gas, there's no other builds really that 2 gas are going to build into here.
He saw the second gas. There was no units out. There was no mothership core out. He's saving his chrono boost for something. I think at the time there was only 1 pylon. I'm pretty sure the second pylon was this. There were so many tells, so many red flags up that he just figured it out. And good on Nova for the scouting and you know, doing the counter accordingly.
Yeah, well,
Very nice.
being a Protoss main, he's going to know the race pretty well.
Yep, absolutely.
So one way or another, seeing all that information is a pretty straightforward counter there for him. And the safest thing was to just get some stalkers, and that's all he needed, and that was good.
Yes, sir. Now we're going to be going into a 4-gate. I don't know. I don't know. Once he gets Blink going, it's going to be very, very tough for Nova to lose this game. And the only way I can see him losing this game if he decided to get an expand behind this, and then Leffen just went all in, but he's not dumb. This is his main. He's not going to make that mistake. He's pushing out now. He's going to get a proxy pylon. Soon as Blink's done, this army, it's almost like having twice the amount of stalkers, really, at the end of the day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because he can just blink back and still use them from behind.
Yeah.
It's going to be very, very tough. But we'll see.
One way or I mean, well, yeah, he's still got a lot of work to do here for sure. Yeah. But he can definitely do quite a bit of damage now with this blink advantage. Oh my goodness. That was kind of an unfortunate, like, kind of ring around the rosy that happened there. Nova decided to go down, and Leffen went up and around.
Comes a blink forward. Here comes a forward blink.
And
only with one.
All right.
There's the other ones.
That one really brave stalker.
Yeah. And just like that, this game is essentially done.
Yeah.
He's overran. Nova capitalizing on a mistake of Leffen, even though Nova made a huge supply block mistake. I would have punished him hard for that.
Yeah, that was I mean, luckily for him, the supply block didn't last. He didn't need that many stalkers to really stop the one. Even one is going to be good enough to really stop any major damage.
Yeah, I don't know if he is planning on going stalkers the whole time or what. Yeah, I'll do a show match versus Nova after this.
Okay, sure.
Why not?
PvP? Sure, why not?
Sure, I'll do that.
Sure, why not? Well, that's gonna be it. That's a wrap up. Nova's gonna take it in a pretty easy go there for him. Really, Leffen could have actually done a lot of damage here if he had killed that scouting probe right away.
Absolutely.
He waited way too long to do it because if without the information, that supply block would have been a much more different scenario.
Absolutely, because once he noticed the second gas and all those other red flags that we talked about, he immediately started chrono boosting out stalkers. Sure, the supply block was pretty small, but in a very high level game that would have been crippling. But if he would have gotten rid of that scouting probe and he only would have saw like the one gas,
yeah,
that might have been just a totally different game.
Yeah,
totally different.
Exactly. That was pretty huge.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big congratulations to Nova for taking down this very first Ozone sponsored tournament hosted by us, LAGTV, and Leffen, congratulations as well for second place. And I'm also gonna figure out who came in third. I don't know.
Did they even play the games yet? We'll figure that out.
We'll figure that out, but thank you very much for watching. If you guys are interested, I am about to do a show match against the champion. And perhaps we'll put that on LAGTV as well.
Well, depending on how good the game is.
Yeah.
And probably if you win.